Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now to throw it. It's caught. Shepard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down, Lauletta. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Fielded just inside the 20. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Olivier Vernon in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
There we go.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Ryan now off the bootleg. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Connor Barwin in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Saquon Barkley deep to return. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta. He finds Beckham, complete. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Lauletta. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Terrell McClain breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Lauletta on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Vic Beasley. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Lauletta on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's go.
Here's Bernard, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, gun.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad thing.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now come the Falcons. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Ryan. His throw incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Wait! 20! Hey, gun! 20 pass it on!
Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Deion Jones. Able to drop it for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's fielded at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So out come the Falcons now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Tuesday, go!
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. Touchdown, Falcons! Mohamed Sanu, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's Lawletta off play action. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be third down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and 5. Out of the gun, Lawletta. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to throw, Lawletta. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lawletta. Able to get away. Now he'll escape to his right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Second and 10, it's Ryan again. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, let's go. You got 4. You got 5. Gun.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gun. Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Gun.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Get up!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Hey, let's go! Wait! There we go!
Now Ryan on 1st down. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Hey, let's go! Hey, ready, go!
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. And it's 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Leopard! Gun!
Walletta looking to throw on second down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This is third and long. Here's Walletta. It's caught. Shepard. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 83 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's brought down. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Gun.
throwing on first down. Ryan, flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now it's Ryan. He's thrown at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They'll look to run with Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan to throw, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down, sacked back at the 5-yard line. Damon Harrison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. This is 3rd and goal, and this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. On 3rd and goal, Ryan escaping the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta. This is Shepard on the catch. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Well, they do get 5 there, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him a gain of 38.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third down and 12. Lauletta to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.